Okay. Hey there, and welcome on back to Kuso6rande, the bad video game tournament. Bad obviously is a little bit subjective, and you know, sometimes the games are a little bit better than expected. Simply put, we embrace all types of weird, bad games out there, and sometimes we err on the side of weird, especially early on in the tournament. I really enjoyed that Alice match. That was a blast. Now, everybody... Oh, Whittle Blue Bowie, thank you so much for those gift subs, and thank you everybody who has rated, who has joined. Highly appreciated. Seriously, you are all awesome. So let's go ahead and jump over to the GM reveal. Let's go ahead and bring on in one of our favorites here. Wolf, the champion of Snowf, the Hoshi host, I guess the Okami dude. Hello there, Wolf.
Hey, Rosensha, how you doing?
Oh, I am so excited. I'm doing great. It's been a great weekend so far, and, you know, third match of the day. We only have two more.
Yeah, been an amazing weekend. You know, I was really looking forward to giving something awfully weird. You know, I got some feedback that maybe my first game wasn't mean enough, so I had something super mean and super weird lined up, and then they vetoed that. Oh no. Very, very rude. But they were smart enough to stop vetoing things before I had to pull out the nuke. So what we have for you all today is Spawn for the Game Boy Color.
I actually know this game.
It's so good.
This is one of the rare Game Boy Color games out there that actually has voice acting.
It does, and we are insisting on players letting us watching all of the cutscenes.
Good.
So we are going to get to hear all of them in glorious. I don't know how many bits of sound is on Game Boy Color. Probably like
2 bits.
The normal number. I don't know. But you are going to hear gloriously compressed Game Boy Color voices.
And actually, it's not that bad. You will laugh. You will enjoy them. And if you don't enjoy them, I don't know.
Oh, it is deliciously cheesy.
Flip a table.
Oh. No, don't flip table. Your computer's presumably on that table, and then how are you going to watch the match, let alone stream it?
I don't know.
Oh, you got to think about these things before you start flipping tables, bro.
No, I flip whatever I want.
How about you flip some pancakes?
I don't have any pancakes to flip.
That sounds like maybe you should have. Maybe you could get Justin to mix you some pancakes just to flip.
No, he's already done so much for me today. It's fine. Yeah, he's changing my SIM card to my new phone because we got phone with stimulus money.
Ooh,
and
nice.
That's nice because mine has essentially had a cracked screen for years now because we went to a haunted house, okay? And we're standing in line for the haunted house. Great, you know, you're just waiting to get in. And I took my phone out and was doing something. I think I was going to take a picture of some of the just decorations in the entrance before you get inside where you're not supposed to take pictures, okay? And somebody jumped out and scared me, and I dropped my phone, and guess what? It was a gravel pathway that we were on, and gravel is like the enemy of glass.
You gotta,
yeah.
You gotta watch out. Like that's like the rules are for you. They're trying to protect you. They tried to protect you, bro.
But we weren't in it. We weren't in there yet.
But if they waited until you were in it, then you would see it coming, and then you wouldn't be scared.
No, that's not how it works. You're not supposed to scare people before they've paid money. You gotta wait until after.
I don't know. Like I've played a lot of freeware games with jump scares, and I've definitely been scared in all of them before paying their makers money.
Well, I mean, that's true. That's true. There's a lot of good freeware, shareware out there. There's a lot of bad freeware and shareware out there, which is fine. I like all types of wear. WarioWare, MooWare. He's blaring Kuso6rande. Underwear. You know, all the important wares. Tupperware. That's a good one.
Tupperware is very important.
Yeah,
I don't know how people lived before the 1950s when they, like, how do you live without Tupperware?
Same. You know what? You would probably wrap it in saran wrap, which honestly is not that bad.
When was saran wrap invented?
Like 1600. Shakespeare was using saran wrap.
I feel like that's not true.
Yeah, there's a reference in The Merchants of Venice.
But I don't know every Shakespeare play by heart, so I can't tell you that he never references saran wrap in any of them.
Mugox, thank you for the gift sub, and that's awesome. Yeah, Merchant of Venice. I think that, yeah, he sold stuff in saran wrap. Good merchant. Good guy.
That's the, what about if you prick me, do I not bleed for one, right? Or is that a different one?
But if you put saran wrap over the wound, then you also don't bleed. It's convenient.
I don't think you're supposed to use saran wrap as a bandage. Like, I'm not that kind of doctor, but...
Well, look, it was the 1600s. They used a lot of things in medicine that you definitely wouldn't be using today, okay?
Well, they still use leeches. Just a little less often.
I would take saran wrap over leeches any day, okay?
I mean, I think most people would prefer saran wrap over leeches most days of their life. I think you could ask 100 people in chat, and at least 95 of them would ask for saran wrap and not leeches.
Well, I'm glad that my 1600s medicine skills are not being called into question here.
Xander in the chat is they don't cover your leeches in saran wrap. Thank you for the pointer. Will not do that.
Yeah, and you got to make sure your humors are balanced, and if not, put saran wrap around your spleen.
I mean, I thought we needed a scale to balance our humors.
Oh, gosh.
How else would you balance humors?
Make sure you have enough blood. That's what the leeches are for, okay? Get rid of blood if you have too much. I'm not even joking, okay? That is
I know you're not joking.
legitimately 1600s medicine. Sorry, Bubble Man. I have to say goodbye to you, nerd. Oh, everybody, I'm super excited. I like Spawn, but only because I like the game, and I've never actually seen anything other than the game.
Yeah, I played this one fairly extensively, done some speedruns of it even, and I've also read none of the comics, never watched the movie, but just from people showing up in my chat when I run the game, I've picked up a decent amount of the lore, ? I'm sure I'm going to screw some of it up in chat, and chat's going to go, no, Spawn isn't the son of the devil, he's the son of the archdevil, and I'm like, okay.
The archdevil.
Yeah, looks like we have everyone. Looks like you have everyone. I am still trying to.
Yep. What difficulty are they going to be playing on, by the way?
They are going to be playing on hard difficulty. So as far as I know, there's no difference from normal, except there's more levels. But I didn't tell them that. So everyone in chat gets to know that it's nothing to be afraid of.
Okay,
but...
so hopefully. So
hopefully?
What should chat spam emote wise? Oh geez, I messed some stuff up. Okay. Because I have the do not display on the bottom right. Well, everybody ignore that. I'll fix it. Okay. After we get started.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's welcome to Kuso6rande, where I'm going to mess up everything at one point or another. As soon as I see movement, I will start a timer and spam. superhero emotes. Spawn them in chat. Other things that spawn as well, like fish.
Fish, prawns, crayfish, basically anything that grows in the sea, because that's what I think of. But it looks like we are into the game.
Yeah.
The first thing you're going to see is you have this giant number in the upper left-hand corner. That's your HP. Why do you have a 4-digit HP? I don't know. But you do. Then in the upper right-hand corner is sort of the... It's so you have a charged attack that lets you fire out a chain, and that sort of just tells you what percentage of the chain, what percent of the charge you've got. When it's all the way full, you can fire off the chain. Yeah, that's the entire interface. Looks like a lot of people are going right. Looks like Moonberry is trying to defeat a bunch of enemies. Not sure why, but all they have to really do is go far to the right, and they'll make it to the next stage. You really don't want to be fighting with stuff because you have very limited ammo for any weapons you pick up. Transfat has already looks like a couple of people have already found guns, and yeah, you have very limited ammo, and you have very limited HP fill-ups.
There's no way to switch to melee, is there? If you pick up a gun, can you switch over to melee? Because if so, that'd be good.
I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I've played, apparently. But I think you can by pressing select. I might be mistaken about that.
By the way, people in chat are mentioning that yes, this is 4-digit health display, similar to the comics, the hell energy, I guess. Oh, we should have told people spawn hell emotes. Spawn, spam, whatever.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah. Lots of fire. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll see people type some spider things in chat.
But yeah,
spider fire.
Even if you can't switch weapons, your best attack for moving quickly is going to be a jump kick. And you can still do that with a gun in your hand. In fact, you cannot fire your gun while jumping. And also, all jumps are perfectly linear, and you have 0 air control. Transfat is doing this.
What do you want? Me? Just call me Clown. And I want nothing. But you might want to call an ambulance.
Uh-oh. Sorry for the shush, but I figured it was really important.
No, it was good. Yeah, both Motos and Transfat did an amazing job getting up that climb. That is not an easy climb at all. As you can see, the other two players struggling a bit. So this is the first boss. It is the Clown. So what you really want to do is sort of just chill in the middle and shoot him with your gun. Looks like Motos is already out of ammo, and Transfat is running low.
Yeah.
So if you run out, like, you're just gonna try. Then you start using the chain. The chain does slightly more damage than the gun, if memory serves. It definitely does a lot of damage.
Look, I wasn't lying, everybody, that the voice acting was good in this. It's actually stupid good for the Game Boy Color.
Looks like Transfat is already through the first boss. Very impressive. Nice. Motos can take one more hit. It's gonna be really close to see if he can get through it. Ooh, okay, he cannot take another hit. He will die to the next hit. I forgot to mention though, the chain that's very powerful. It has auto aim, which is good. It also shoots from HP, which is bad. Ooh, and Motos is down. So he can continue, but so he will not lose too much progress.
Okay, good. Are there limited continues or are they unlimited?
They are unlimited, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're unlimited.
And if not, there are passwords.
Yeah, so you go back to the beginning of the chapter. So
for those wondering about the Korn graffiti, what's that all about? Is it about the band Korn?
I don't know, probably.
Yes, it is.
It is. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Because they actually did music for the game, I believe. Or not for the game, for the movie.
And yeah, yes, the Hell Energy is just, you have 10,000 HP, roughly. 9,999. It goes down in like 600 increments, sort of. It's very confusing. Dog that just completely ravaged Transfat. That dog is almost impossible to dodge. Let me tell you how many speedruns have been sad from trying to jump over that dog.
So the main song that I see that... Oh, listen.
What are you, a robot? I'm a cyborg, a one-man wrecking crew. Full of yourself, aren't you? I was going to kill you quickly, but now I'll take my time.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah,
just the deadpan delivery is so good.
It's perfect. Yeah, they did the song "Kick the PA." Korn did that with the Dust Brothers. There are also other wonderful songs on Spawn, like "Tiny Rubber Band" by Butthole Surfers and Moby.
Yeah. So Transfat figured out how to jump down platforms, which is really good. This fight is pretty hard if you don't know that. Still. Yeah, so she's doing really good. Looks like Moonberry, too, is also on this boss already. Missed him doing a lot of catch-up there. Good job. Nobody's figured out how to fire off the chain yet, so that's going to be big if someone figures it out. I know some people have started to charge it, because I've heard the sound in my ear of starting to charge it, but no one's gone all the way. Or if they have, they noticed it took away your HP and decided they don't want any part of it. It's really unfortunate, because it is very powerful. Ooh.
Yeah,
okay, Moonberry has found
that you have 99.99 health. That may actually be worth it at some points, as long as it doesn't take too much of your health.
Moonberry just used it to take down that boss, and so Moonberry is on to stage 2. That is
very nice.
The fact that he's figured this out is tremendous. The next stage is an auto-scroller on a motorbike with absolutely amazing music. It's too bad. It is too bad that we are. I'm sure Transat will make it there.
We'll hear it, yeah.
It is glorious. Yeah, so you cannot speed this auto-scroller up, but you can slow it down. So you see this green enemy right now. It's going to go back and forth on the stage for a while, and if you once you kill the green enemies, it will automatically go to the next stage of the auto-scroller. But they will leave eventually, but because they're going back and forth so much, it can take a while. But at the same time, you probably don't want to be shooting from HP on this, because, like, Moonberry has taken no damage, taken very little damage, and he's already at 3,200 HP. And there's basically no healing in this auto-scroller, so we're probably going to see a death from Moonberry pretty soon.
Yeah, but, you know, the first part of Kuso6rande is just learning how the mechanics work. Yeah, The players are allowed to skip the cutscenes, by the way, on their second and future attempts. So we just have to hear the wonderful voices once. Yeah, I'm taking a look, by the way, and some of the people who worked on this, from what I can see, worked on a lot of the bottom of the 9th games. I don't really know much about them, but they were made specifically by Konami's Chicago division.
Ooh, I really like this loop Transfat has going on the boss.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but the boss escaped it. Oh, that was a beautiful loop, too.
It'll be fine. Like, I think Transfat is going to get it.
She's gotten a ton of damage on the boss. Yeah, I am not worried at all. Yeah, there he goes. So that is on to stage 2 for Transfat. And Moonberry is surviving. Moonberry is surviving for now. Down to triple-digit HP.
Oh, how about the designer for Dream TV? We've had that on Kuso6rande. They worked on this game as well.
Is that like game designer or a graphic designer?
I think game designer, because yeah, the other things are like director of technology for other games.
Yeah, because I very much think that visually this game is a treat, especially like this is Game Boy Color, remember? And
look at the parallax.
These are excellent sprites. It's got parallax. It's got really nice detail. Like, it's very close to being a good game. It is very, very close to being a good game, I feel.
You have a little bit of sprite flickering, but they have that rather than any lag here.
Well, the sprite flickering is to tell you that is iframes. I don't think there's any sprite flickering where it's not telling you iframes.
When your sprites overlap a little bit, there's a little jink.
Oh, okay.
But that's pretty much it.
Ooh, and Duct Tape punches down the boss. Very nice. And Motos is on to stage 2 as well. So yeah, so good progress from everyone so far.
Oh, this music's good. I like this.
I know. This might just be my favorite soundtrack on the Game Boy Color. Like, it's beautiful. I very much recommend anyone who's into video game music, track down this soundtrack, listen to it over work tomorrow.
Okay, I'm gonna have to remember to put some of this music in my playlist. Get ready for some really good voice acting at the end of this one as well, if I'm remembering right.
Oh, you are remembering very correctly.
Yes!
Yeah, it looks like Transfat is getting good at doing the kicks.
Here
So
we go.
kicking down the green enemies can be really good for getting through them fast. You have to be careful to not have them hit you, but you do have a decent amount of leeway. On the second stage of the auto-scroller, you get to fight cars, and you really want to just get behind the cars and shoot them down. And then once they get the little engine trouble, they'll go off screen. There's nothing you can do about the boats, though. You just have to dodge the missiles. And usually if you stay in the back left corner, they just won't ever hit you. Except when they do. Except when they do.
Oh, I forgot to run the poll, everybody.
Oh no!
We're going to start a prediction, by the way. Honestly, it is still very close between all of the players here. Transfat a little bit in the lead. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to vote. 2 minutes. And then...
Yeah, Transfat is in the lead, but Moonberry knows about chain attacks, which is very good against bosses. So it's... left and right are definitely close.
There was a prediction last match. Don't worry, malicious SA, you just didn't pay attention. I think. I don't know. I can't remember. So everybody, go ahead and vote LM Motos and Moonberry 2 on the left, Transfat and Duct Tape on the right. All of them onto the bridge section, making a good amount of progress. Now, I know that some of the players here have played in the past, have done, have had a variety of success. I believe LM Motos and Transfat have both played quite a bit. I'm not familiar with Moonberry 2, and Duct Tape seems new as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, I believe from the pre-match talk that you're right, that we have a couple new players, who have some experience, but looking to make it big this tourney.
Yeah, I'm really glad that, essentially we have two, even with the veterans and the new people here, they're essentially in the same place, all of the players here.
Yeah.
Chad is saying that Moonberry is doing a lot of speed bump. Okay, good to know, Dolores Fred.
Yeah, so we got Transfat onto stage 3 of the autoscroller now. This one's a little bit shorter, if memory serves, and you get no more boats. There is a boss after this one, so you really want to try to preserve that weapon ammo for the boss. Transfat is not doing that, so we'll see how that goes for her. Blue enemy, we also introduced blue enemies here. They're just going to wobble back and forth and occasionally throw grenades at you. You can kill them, but probably if I were racing, I'd just be trying to avoid things and just trying to make it to the boss with as much HP as possible. But it looks like Transfat is going down, so she will have to restart the auto-scroller.
It's unfortunate. It's a little long, but at the same time, I expect most of the players to have to restart at least once.
Yeah, Moonberry already restarted once. Duct Tape.
There goes LM Motos.
Yep, and Duct Tape is not long for this world. 2-digit HP is very impressive on a level. It's very hard to wind up with only 2 HP, or 2-digit HP. 15 is actually, I think, the lowest I've ever seen in this game. So if anyone playing this game gets single-digit HP, please send me a screenshot, because I would love to see that.
I just love it. They're like, hey, Final Fantasy, you can have up to 99.99. Let's just start there.
Hey, big numbers are objectively bigger, so...
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, looks like Moonberry is just taking a full defensive approach, which I 100% support. Like, just... the enemies will leave eventually. He's figured this out, and just let him go. Let him... just get that Frozen song stuck in your head. Let it go. Dodge everything. Oh no, get the HP. Oh, he doesn't get the HP. That is unfortunate.
So, you've been talking a lot about the music here. One of the people who worked on the music actually had worked on the music, I guess, as an advisor for Sexy Parodius. And Parodius.
What?
Yeah, apparently there's a sexy version.
Game?
You've heard of Parodius, right?
Parodius. I do not know this game.
It's a parody game.
That explains the name.
Yeah, it's on PlayStation and Sega Saturn. but I haven't heard of Sexy Parodius, which now I'm a little interested,
Is this
and
for
we
the PC98?
probably won't have it on our stream.
Is it for the PC98? Because that will tell us what's in the game.
PlayStation and Sega Saturn.
That can't be too bad if it's on PlayStation, right?
I mean, you're probably right, yeah. Yeah, the other person who worked on the audio for this, let's see, since there were 2 people involved, let me see if I can hurry and find this person, also worked on a lot of the later Frogger games, audio for Dance Dance Revolution, Ultra Mix Force, as well as several of the other Dance Dance Revolution games, Adventures of Batman and Robin, and Tiny Toon Adventures Wacky Sports, as well as the original Tiny Toon Adventures game, which had great music.
It did.
Oh, Bayou Billy, that had amazing music.
Yeah.
Not a good game, but great music.
Oh. I think Moonberry has reached the end of the 3rd auto scroll, which means he is going to the boss. We do not have his audio, but we can enjoy the text.
We'll hear it soon.
It's such a good line.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Everybody, you'll have to hear it in just a little bit. It's so good.
So this boss, you shoot with gun. That's the strategy. Just shoot with gun.
What if you have no gun?
You shoot with chain.
Oh,
also you get more.
pickup.
You get more gun.
Except that, how do you pick them
Moonberry
up?
is really struggling to pick up items off the ground. That is, I mean, you are a 2D sprite on top of in a 3D world, so you know it's hard. You're missing some dimensions, but
I'm a 2D sprite in a 3D world. Tell you what.
Rosencha, I don't know how to tell you this, but you have 3 dimensions. You're not that dead. Yeah,
oh my gosh.
Takes down the boss with the chain. Nice. So that is a checkpoint. So if Moonberry dies now, he will be restarting after the ice cream boss.
There's
he will not have
so
to
much
the first
driving. There's so much driving.
We are near the end. The second half of the auto scroller is shorter, much shorter. Yeah, very good tuck and roll. That is, if you are ever in an ice cream truck and get shot out of the ice cream truck by a superhero, remember to tuck and roll. Also, if you're a superhero, please don't attack people driving ice cream trucks.
Well, unless they're evil ice cream vendors.
I do know from the comics that, okay, just in general, if you, trigger warning, don't look up that character. If you have any triggers, just don't look up that character.
Wait, what character?
The Billy Kincaid, the person in the ice cream truck.
Yeah,
don't look up their comic information. It is terrifying. So just a friendly warning.
Yeah, I did, and I was like, oh, I can't talk about this on stream.
No.
No, not exactly good dude. Good that you made him scream in this game.
Oh, Duct Tape is very low on HP and still has a lot of stage left to go. Hopefully, honestly, you should probably just die now and try to start from the beginning, because there is not a checkpoint coming up.
Yeah, but Duct Tape, I don't know if Duct Tape knows that. You know, you don't know exactly how long the stages are. You just gotta roll with whatever intuition you have. And I would assume at the end of this, there would be a checkpoint. But no, there's a third part of the auto-scroller.
Yeah, the game goes 3 stages boss, 2 stages boss for most of the game. But this is stage 2. They're not gonna. None of the players will have figured this out yet.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile, Moonberry is on to the final auto-scroller stage, so he is very, very close to making it to the next bit.
Actually, you know, chat did make a good point. Is the guy on the boat shooting snowballs, but they're just first-person missiles, it looks like. You're looking at it facing directly at the player, not spawn. Why? I don't know. Maybe he knows that you're playing the game.
I mean, he's not aiming for spawn. That much is clear. Like, the rockets are not being fired accurately.
Like, if he hits you, it's a miracle.
It really is. Like I said, if you stay in the back corner, you're usually invulnerable, but not always. Anyways, Moonberry is on to the boss of this stage.
Ooh. Look at her. Oh, wow, that is sexist. Spawn. Not fighting women. I'll fight anyone.
I mean, if they're firing a gun at you, you should probably fight them. I'm just saying, like, do not go quietly into that good night just because they're a woman when they are trying to kill you with gun. I think that's a good life lesson.
Yeah, thank you for the Sylvia Plath reference there.
Sylvia Plath?
Plath? Wasn't it Sylvia?
I'm pretty sure that poem was written by a guy.
Oh, Dylan Thomas. Never mind. Yeah, there's difference between them two.
Anyways, yeah, so as Moonberry found out, the boss will drop gun occasionally. So he's very low on HP, and he really, if he can first time this boss, that would be huge because, you know, he would love to be just done with the auto scrollers. He's got this down pretty nicely. Just jumping over. He's got another gun. He's got a chance. He's got a very real chance.
I think we're gonna see the cutscene on Trans Fat soon.
Ooh, oh yeah, Trans Fat's got plenty of HP, and yeah, she is at the end of the stage.
You scream, we all scream for ice cream. Kincaid, how did scum like you get released? Billy was good. Billy likes ice cream. Billy really likes it. You twisted fool. I'll make you scream.
I love it so much.
It's so good. And meanwhile, Moonberry beats the boss with 79 HP left.
Wow, very
which is
nice.
Absolutely incredible. So on the stage 3 already, amazing progress. So this stage feels a lot like the first stage. There is a weapon to the upper left, but he is just going forwards, and I am all for that. Also, well, you notice a sprite change. Like, Spawn is getting more corrupted as the game goes on, I believe is the plot. But like, I love that they make the sprites. It's those attention to details that I love it when developers do that. Amazing job jumping over that enemy, but the lag boss did get him in the end. This game does lag a bit when you have 30 enemies on screen. Just a bit though, not too bad. Yeah, he has figured out the power of the jump kick with boot. Yeah.
By the way, Charles Martinet does do a voice in this game, as people were asking. Yes.
Who is he?
I don't. Mario.
In game or? Oh, he's Mario?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anyone in this game who sounds remotely like an Italian plumber, and I'm just coming up empty. Does Mario sound like an Italian plumber? I don't know. It's me, Spawnio. Thank you for that amazing toaster.
Oh, he's the clown? Ugh.
Real? Okay.
Okay. But yeah, good for him. Good for Mario getting into a non-Mario game. Always exciting. Yeah, Spawn, from what I'm seeing, Clown / The Curse. Those are the two voices he does in this game.
Yeah. But yeah, it looks like Transfat got through the boss, is on to the final stage of the auto-scroller herself now. She is low on HP, but she will respawn back in stage 4 of the auto-scroller if she is taken out. I would definitely be okay, nope. She is down. I was going to say she should really be... I would definitely be trying to just dodge all the enemies at this point if I were her. But she doesn't lose too much from this game over. Meanwhile... Oh, shoot, I missed Moonberry making it to the next boss. This guy does not skip leg day.
He doesn't skip any day. Look at all those muscles.
He's skipping a lot, though.
He didn't skip day either.
Yeah, just...
Okay, yeah, if you can... The dive kick is really good here. Oh, that punch on top of the buildings. I kind of like that.
I thought he might have a loop for a second there, but yeah, it looks like he has iframed his way to victory. I approve of this strat. That's definitely how I love approaching bosses in bad games. It's just, if you have iframes, abuse them. this stage here is very great. He has to climb up a bunch of platforms with enemies on them, and again, all jumps are super committal, and there is huge knockback if you get hit.
Not only that, like, the platforms are really precise as well. Like, it's you do not need isometric platforms in a non-isometric platformer. There's no good reason to have them, ever.
Yep. Yeah, so he fell. So if you fall down, if you get hit, it's a good chance you fall down. And if you fall down, there is a good chance you are going all the way down, and enemies will respawn if they've been far enough off screen. So it can get rough getting up this. And soon we're gonna have enough enemies on screen that we are gonna lag as well. So it just gets worse. Yeah, so the game just dropped inputs there. That's why he fell. It wasn't his fault. It was the game. And yep, just got shotgunned right off that platform.
And they respawn. This is good stuff. Oh!
that guy was having none of it. That shirtless fellow up there was having absolutely none of it.
Oh yeah, he's like, I've got a shotgun. / it only fires one bullet, you know, it's a single shot shotgun.
Yeah, you can see the lag when he's trying to jump, and it's just his jump input, and he is just, oh my goodness, to hear his voice.
That's been tearing up the city.
I don't fight women, sorry.
The name's Priest, and that's fine with me. You'll just die quicker.
Don't count on it.
The snark. The snark.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
One of these days, I need to actually watch the movie and just see if it's as deliciously snarky.
They win a Grammy from me. An Oscar, a Grammy, just take all my awards. Actually, I might have like a trophy from when I played soccer as a kid. Maybe I can give them that. Take my soccer trophy.
So Transfans figured out that you can just duck under the bullets. I didn't know that. That is cool. That is really huge, and that gives her a chance because she's low on HP. But she might get through this now with knowing that she can just duck. Ooh, she can't take much more damage though.
Oh, yeah, 24 health. But she gets through.
Oh my goodness, that was incredible.
Oh my gosh. Motos at the top left, moving into third place here, going up against the boss as well. Oh my gosh, that was so close. Yeah, that was very clutch.
Oh my God. We had a 15 HP situation, then we had, oh my goodness, what a match. Meanwhile, we have Moonberry on the boss of stage 3. So this boss, he's gonna teleport. He's got a little minion going down on the side.
Okay.
Yeah, so Moonberry's got a lot of HP and gun.
I like the little minion. It's like he brought his niece to work.
Rosentia, are you bringing Essentia's children with you to work? You really shouldn't do that in the pandemic.
Well, not if I'm using guns, no. Yeah, if I'm fighting Spawn, then I'm gonna leave my children home, okay? I don't care what the schools say. They can go career shadow somebody else.
That's good, maybe?
Yeah, I'm a responsible uncle.
I'm so proud of you. I would not be the responsible uncle. But thankfully, I only have one cousin and they live like 1,000 miles, or one nephew, excuse me, and they live 1,000 miles from me. So, but Moonberry is through the boss and on to stage 4.
Ooh.
Which is definitely a ramp up in difficulty. So he's going up to the moon base.
Moonberry to the moon base.
Yeah, it is a moon base. Sweet.
Oh, I like
it. I guess it's an Earth base. It's a satellite.
The moon Earth. The moon Earth.
So we get introduced to spiders and tanks and spider tanks. Tanks are going to shoot at fire if you try to jump over them, just like that. Yeah. It also introduces conveyor belts because the platforming wasn't hard enough.
Fight, bring it on. I'm gonna tear you apart.
I'm gonna tear you apart.
I'm gonna tear you apart. Ooh, yeah. Transfat is coming to this boss with full HP and 10 bullets in her gun.
Wait, what is this enemy's name?
I don't even know.
I need to go find him. Is he cuter in the movie? Because this sprite isn't very cute, but...
Not every boss has to be cute.
Yeah,
I mean, they should all be
this
cute, but
one
they don't
should
have
be.
to be.
Primer.
I mean, it's a giant hell demon, I think, right?
Hell demons can be cute. You're allowed to be a cute hell demon, everybody in chat.
I remember... So one of my friends back in the day, I remember she super loves Kog'Maw. I thought Kog'Maw from League of Legends was super cute.
He's kind of cute. I'll go ahead and say a little cute. Okay.
I guess he's kind of cute, but he doesn't have horns. It's hard for me to look at something with horns and not think about being gored or gouged or whatever verb. I think gored is the right verb.
Then close your eyes.
Then I'm just gonna get gored more. You
Well.
can't close your eyes when a bull is rushing you.
Okay.
It seems like a very bad... Yeah, that seems like a bad life choice, closing your eyes when something's trying to kill you. But yeah, now Moonberry, or now Transfat gets to enjoy the giant jumps that we saw Moonberry struggle with earlier.
Yeah, Transfat is onto dumb jumps. LM Motos is fighting the cute hell demon. Bite me. Yeah, Moonberry... Oh, Chad is saying Moonberry may clear the game. I actually think that's very unlikely. Like, this game gets brutal.
It does get harder starting stage 4, but I remember I actually discovered this because I was given this game in Kuso6rande way back in like Kuso6rande 3 or 4. And I got to the final boss, so it's definitely clearable blind in an hour. But you have to really click with the game, and Moonberry's got a chance. We'll see how he does coming up.
Yeah, I wouldn't say anybody's really out of it right now.
Yeah, he is going... The jumps are pretty hard in this area, and he is definitely struggling a bit to figure out how to get out. And enemies are just going to keep spawning if you run back and forth, so you got to figure out the path quickly.
Keep spawning.
And just like, yeah, he's getting bodied on these jumps, and like if you're hitting the boss with 2000 HP left, you're going to be in for a bad time.
Yeah. Look, okay, human versus robot. Turns out robots don't really care if they get hurt. They're robots, they just sort of wander around. And they're made of metal, you're made of corrupted flesh. Which I imagine is less durable than normal flesh.
I mean, I feel like that's rude. I feel like all flesh is created equal. I mean, sure. Like, if your flesh is like natural armor and it's just natural Kevlar, like, sure, I guess that's better.
Okay, all flesh is created equal, but who here actually likes white turkey more than the dark turkey meat, huh? That is very clear.
More than dark turkey. Actually, most people I know like white turkey more than dark turkey.
Dark turkey is so much better. The dark meat, so much better. Not created equal here.
No, white meat both tastes better and is better for you if memory serves.
I don't care. I want deliciousness.
Yeah, this boss is really hard to shoot. As you can see, like Moonberry's missing a lot of shots just by a little bit. And this boss takes a lot of hits. There's multiple phases to this fight, and so I expect Moonberry to die here. There's going to be a big chance for Transfat or Motos to catch up, but both of them are still struggling on the Staircase of Doom.
Oh yeah, this part is just brutal.
It really is.
Yeah, if anybody had this in a mall and expected me to walk up and down it, I'd just go shopping elsewhere. Sorry, like, I know Amazon, you're pretty terrible, but you're better than this.
Yeah. But yeah, both of them are through. Motos just a few seconds ahead of Transfat. That is very excellent for both of them. They still have to get through this 5th stage and the boss, but I'm pretty confident that they'll be able to do it. Yeah, meanwhile, Moonberry is on to phase 2 out of 3 of the boss. You can tell because it no longer has arms. And he's found the strategy for phase 2, but he is a little low on HP.
Yeah, I remember this boss being a little brutal.
Ooh, he is on the phase 3 though, because it no longer has limbs, but now it's just mean. So we'll see.
It's a screensaver. Well, breaks out of the screensaver mode on occasion. Can you hurt it while it's a screensaver? Yeah, it looks like you
You
can.
can. So ideally, you still have DACA at this point, and you'd just be shooting it with bullets throughout this entire third phase. It's very, very hard to hit with your physical without getting hit yourself. And Moonberry cannot take too much more damage. Oh.
Not you. You call this a gift? Yes, the greatest one of all. And I plan on taking what's rightfully mine.
So yeah, that was Charles Martinet voice acting. So maybe the little guys at the bottom are actually Mario and Luigi.
That's definitely my headcanon now. So we have both Transfat and Motos on this boss at the same time. Motos has a full machine gun clip though. That's pretty big, and she's found the strategy, so I think she's gonna have this.
Very nice. Ooh, LM just got shot in the back. That's okay.
Yeah, meanwhile,
I think
I didn't know you
both
could
are
go
gonna
up
get
there
through.
where LML toss is. And meanwhile, Moonberry did wind up dying to the boss, but knowing that, having the knowledge of just how all 3 phases of the boss is really good. That's probably going to help him when he gets his second try on it a lot.
There we go. Transfat is through that fight. That went really, really well, I'd say.
Yeah. And I imagine Motos is just a few hits from doing so as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, and Motos is indeed through. Yeah, this stage's music is also just really cool. The whole, like I said, the whole game just has fantastic music.
I really
serves,
like it, yeah.
Yeah, if memory serves, I think none of the tracks have official names, which makes me sad. But yeah, I really hope that some of the other players do figure out that they have a chain attack though, because it does so much damage. It's actually not very good against this boss that's coming up, because the auto aim cannot deal with the changing hitbox of the boss and just misses all the time. But in other fights, it's really good. Yeah, this boss is probably the biggest wall since the auto scroller.
Yeah. Oh, well,
You didn't realize I enjoyed this game when you gave it out? I thought I told you that I loved it, Wizard, and then I started speedrunning it. It's just... good music makes up for so much for me. Like, I will play very bad games with outstanding music.
honestly, I tend to agree. If a game looks and sounds good, you can forgive a lot more. Like, the best game, like, physics in the world, people probably won't play if they don't like the music. The aesthetics are very important when it comes to a video game.
Yeah. Oh, looks like Moonberry is already back on the boss.
Lots of bullets left, too.
Yeah, came in with a full machine gun clip.
Well,
It's
missing
actually
a lot.
really hard. It's actually really impressive to do that because it requires you to dodge a normal gun pickup, because that will only have 10 bullets in it. So you have to dodge the normal gun pickup to come in here with machine gun. You also figure out how to shoot diagonally, which is really impressive because I did not know you could shoot diagonally.
Wait, what? You didn't?
Yeah, I didn't know you could shoot diagonally. That's going to revolutionize the speedrun. but yeah, he's a little low on ammo, but with 8,700 HP, I imagine he has a really good shot to.
That's a lot of health. Yeah, I think it's gonna go fine from here. Yeah, it looks like he's doing a lot to conserve ammo for the final phase as well.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, the OST tracks, I mean, people gave them names relative to like the first level that they show up in, but they're not cool names, they're not fun names, they're not like Corridors of Time or Dreams of a Shore Bordering Another World levels of... I shouldn't use that example, that's a bad example to use, but they're not cool names.
Yeah. Okay, let's see how it's going. Moonberry still doing well against this boss.
Necroplasmic residue detected.
Yeah.
Analysis. Intruder.
Ah!
Necro what?
Ha!
Readings confirm Hellspawn. Directive. Eradication.
Oh my gosh,
so-
I love that. The voice acting is too good.
It's so good. It's so good. So yeah. So Transfat keeping her lead in second place by making it to the boss. He's playing super defensive. Very nice jumps over the attacks. He's gonna have to get some hits in. There's one. Oh, and Moonberry takes out the ball. Took out the boss while I wasn't looking. So excellent job. Making it on
Very
to
nice.
part 4 of this stage.
Transfat doing relatively well so far, only took a little damage, but again, it doesn't take too many hits. You lose a lot of health every time you get hit in this game.
Yeah, you can think of it at take about 500 to 600 every time you get hit, so you basically have like 16 HP. It's just sort of meted out in these really strange numbers.
Yeah, they didn't really need to use anything that big. It's possible that Transfat could get through this, though. Look, we're already on phase 2.
Yeah, and she's figured out the strat for phase 2, which is you just let it go down and you jump kick it. Motos onto the boss as well. And
Yeah.
Duct Tape with exactly 4,444 HP. I'm going to also call that pretty good job.
I like it. Lots of 4s. There are 4 4s.
There are, in fact, 4 4s. Unfortunately, they do not also have 4 or 14 or 24 bullets in their gun.
I would say that Duct Tape is not completely out of this match, but is starting to sort of get there. Like, it's
Yeah.
going to be very difficult to catch up.
Yeah, I don't know if Duct Tape is going to be able to make it all the way first, but Duct Tape can definitely overtake people. There's a really good chance that people get super walled on this boss for a while. Phase 3 is very hard, just because it's so hard to hit when it starts with its bouncy attack.
Yeah.
But yeah, Moonberry on to Redeemer, the final boss of stage 4. This guy has 2 phases. Second phase is so he just sort of jumps around and Hadokens. It's a good boss. It's a good boss design, you know. It sounds really simple, but jumps around and Hadokens, like you can do a lot with that.
Oh my gosh. That hit dealt so much damage to Transfat. Can
Oh, yeah,
Transfat make it? Oh my gosh. Ooh, one more hit and she's dead. No, the boss is down.
Nice.
That
good
is a
job.
huge comeback. Very good progress right there. Like,
Yeah, I
it
don't know
took
if you
Moonberry
realize-
twice.
I
Transfat
don't
did
know
it in one shot.
Yeah, I don't know if she realizes that she's hit a checkpoint. It looks like she doesn't. That's fine, but it would have been really sick if she had realized that she could just immediately take that hit there and just proceed.
Yeah, honestly, there's not much health left. But, you know, assuming that their checkpoints can be a little bit dangerous, I can understand
definitely.
wanting to get a little bit of a scope. You know, look at the layout of this
I would have
level.
done the same thing. I would have made the same mistake and just tried to keep playing.
I don't think it's a mistake. I think it's the right call, even if it does end up not being beneficial.
Yeah, in this tournament, definitely, it's the right call. This tournament, you should expect there to be something bad. So she is discovering the conveyor belts of doom. They are scary. They are hard to jump off of. Motos, 1 HP left effect. Oh, he was close. He was really close. I think he's gonna get there on his next try.
I think
and taking
so,
two tries
yeah.
in this boss is nothing to be ashamed of.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and refresh all of the streams so that everybody is caught back up.
Yeah, so on my screen, Moonberry actually just beat the Redeemer with very little HP left. I hadn't actually realized he was on phase 2. So now he's up in heaven.
Yeah, that's right, Spawn. Going to heaven. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, so we have another elevator section. This one's not too bad. That it's still an elevator section, and this game just still doesn't have great jumps, but there's nobody with shotguns anymore. There are pistols, but there's no shotguns on tiny platforms anymore, while with lag frames, so it's probably a lot easier than the one that they walled on previously.
Heaven's a lot rockier than I thought it would be.
I mean, something's got to hold up all of the platforms.
The clouds. That's what clouds are
Clouds
for.
can't hold up platforms. They're made of water. That was impressive. So I think Moonberry accidentally found the skip where if you jump into a corner, of that screen, you can just advance to the next level without doing the last little bit of platforming. So that was
There's no way that was on purpose.
no, it would been very amazing.
Oh, Duct Tape is onto the Kincaid fight.
Ooh, I am really pulling for Duct Tape here.
Yeah, I'd love to see a comeback from Duct Tape.
Come on. Oh no, he is just not getting the timing on the shots.
Ooh. That's okay.
Oh, he missed the gun pickup. Oh no.
Are there more?
There will be more. He's just gotta wait for them, but he's just not being patient. He's not being patient. Okay,
I
he's being
sort of
patient
understand though, you know, because of it's this far into the match, you know, you want to make progress, but consistent progress is more important than fast progress.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Moonberry on to the next boss, Michelangelo.
Where we need more pickups.
There it is. Okay, gotta
Okay.
get the gun. Gotta get the gun. Okay, he's got the gun. Oh no, only 200 HP left. Come on, you can do it.
You can do it. Duct
Take
Tape.
time. Line up your shots. Take your time. You only have to get one shot per cycle. I think Moonberry died to Michelangelo. I wasn't really paying attention. Okay. Just wait for bullets. Wait for bullets. Come on, you can do it. You got this. Oh, he shot Michelangelo to death. Yeah, Michelangelo does not have iframes, so yeah, Michelangelo will just die to gun very quickly. No! Oh no!
Duct Tape.
Words
Oh.
from such filth.
Brave
Let me
words.
show you the burning light of heaven, and then you'll know what pain really is.
Punch you in the face, stupid Redeemer dude.
But bro, he's
What?
the Redeemer. That means he's a good guy. I'm pretty sure that's how that word works.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I made a mistake there.
Are you
Sorry.
telling me the literal spawn of Satan is like it's the spawn of Satan? There's no, you shouldn't be cheering on spawn of Satan. Cheering on the game to
No.
defeat the players.
I'll cheer on whoever I want.
Okay, Transfat doing quick work of the first phase of the boss. On to the second, which is just the first phase but faster.
Okay. Yeah, let me just say that I have a feeling that Spawn doesn't exactly paint the good characters in a good light. Quote unquote good.
Yeah, so Moonberry on to the final boss of stage 5 already. Is defeating with gun, has discovered the power of gun. Out of bullets, but he got a lot of damage in. I think he's got a really good chance of just eating this boss up.
By the way, yeah, people are mentioning that Moonberry 2 plays in Speed Bump. Author Blues and Smite put on that show, essentially getting people to run games that do not have very many runners. Each month they choose a different game. Moonberry 2 apparently does really well over there.
Yeah,
So-
and he is through on to stage 6.
Very nice.
Really difficult stage. Meanwhile, what? Very close from Transfat.
Transfat,
Not quite
so
there.
close. LM Motos is on the final stage of the Robbit. The Roppet here.
Yeah, it's got 5,600 HP. That is definitely enough to have a good chance.
Yeah, I think Roppet's gonna go down. Unfortunately, Duct Tape still going through the auto-scroller of Doom. I think that it's pretty much decided that Duct Tape is going to be coming in fourth at this point. LM Motos through the Roppet fight and onto the second part of this area here. Moonberry going up against the Freak.
Yeah, Moonberry, excellent job by Moonberry not hitting anything on the falling straight down simulator. You can't hit anything. It's pretty cool. It feels good to do that in the game. Just have, there's so much the game does right, and this is one of the things the game does right, is just having that little breather after having before what is actually the final world. But you still do have boss fights in this chapter. So this guy, you really want to be using chain attacks, but it looks like Moonberry is actually giving up on chain attacks and just trying to do these little... Oh, nope, he's using chain attacks. Okay.
Just right when you were speaking. I love it.
That was impressive.
Well, I mean, you can tell that this guy moves so much that doing melee is not exactly
very
efficient.
quick work of that boss.
Whee! Oh, I'll get the coin. Yeah, I'm glad that you get life from money. Money.
Full HP going into the final boss of Chapter 6.
Ooh.
Again, like it's just this really chill section. Welcome to Hell, Spawn.
That jaw.
I told you we'd meet again. Remember me?
Yep.
This is your one. You're stupider than you look, and to think the boss wants you to lead his army. You're pathetic.
Seriously, it looks like the Hydra from Hercules. I don't want any part of this. I just want my wife.
Well, it's not going to happen. Once I'm done with you, you'll wish you were never reborn.
Oh no!
I had to give you guys voice acting for these later bosses. Just
we're probably not going to hear them. Maybe a couple of them.
I think Transfat actually just took. Oh no, that was phase 1 in the Redeemer. Okay, so you still gotta get to phase 2.
Phase 2.
Oh my god,
so,
that is actually hard.
Moonberry is enjoying this fight. How difficult is this boss? I don't recall it being too difficult.
It's actually, I feel that it's a lot easier than Robit. But Transfat just blew through Robit. So, I mean, she might disagree. But it does, like, Robit is definitely the hardest, a huge step up from what you had previously.
Now, Moonberry 2 is the one who's fighting this boss here.
Oh yeah. This, I mean, jump kicks work pretty well against him,
There we
and it
go.
got him.
Yeah, I feel like Moonberry very likely is going to take the victory and could potentially beat the game at this rate.
It's possible. The final boss is a puzzle boss, so
perfect.
So I figured it out literally 2 minutes after time was called in my when I did this in Kuso6rande. So again, very possible we'll see a clear. Very possible. Yeah, Transfat making it to heaven is that's pretty good too. That's like Space Station is where the game ramps up in difficulty. Getting out of Space Station is
But look at Motos, like on the boss right before heaven as well. But phase 2 is coming.
Yeah, phase 2 with only 598 HP. That's
it's
going
not
to be
happening.
Tough. Never say never, bro.
Well, I didn't say never. I said it's not going to happen.
Stop saying never. Why do you keep saying never?
I'm not saying never. I didn't say never.
I almost thought he had it for. I really thought
he was doing really well.
Like, just, oh my goodness, but was not meant to be. But I am very certain he'll get through it on his next try. Because he was
that was a very good attempt. Still, I think places are pretty much locked at this point for the players. Like, there is a possibility that Motos and Transfat might have a switcheroony towards the end. I don't see Transfat catching up to Moonberry 2. I don't see Duct Tape catching up to anybody. Or just between second and third, and I still think that a change is highly unlikely.
I agree.
Lieutenant Colonel Al Simmons? Why, here's Al Simmons.
Spartacus. No one gets by me. Try your best shot.
Wait, are you fighting yourself?
You're fighting an evil clone of yourself? Question mark. So in the backstory of this plot, which I don't think we ever actually explained, you died and were resurrected by the devil? Question mark. I think that's what happens.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, immediately realizes against a enemy that's on a platform above him that the chain auto aim.
I didn't ask to be here.
Very helpful.
Silence. I'm going to send you back to the pits of hell.
Silence. Thank you, Michelangelo.
Has anyone in the history of fiction ever fallen silent when someone screams at you silence? Like, has this ever happened?
I don't know. Has anybody ever screamed silence at me? I don't think so. That'd
Really,
be
no
weird.
teacher ever saw you like horsing around during class and just said scream silence at you? Or that's like just me? Ooh, 14 HP, another low number.
Very nice job there. Well, Moonberry died. Transfact got through Michelangelo. Push over there. I tell
Yeah, it
you.
would not surprise me if she beats Heaven. Like again, it's amazing progress. It's just Moonberry is playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, people are pointing out silence. There we go. There.
No, I have
Someone
not.
shouted silence at you now.
Thank you,
You're
Dole.
welcome.
I guess that you just changed my life right there. No, who yells silence? Like,
Teachers, judges.
it feels like you would have to be stuck in the 1800s.
Doesn't one of the characters
earlier.
in the attorney scream silence in the English dub? I feel like that's
Talking
true.
about real life.
I mean, are you telling me Ace Attorney is not real life?
It's not. It's absolutely not. Lawyers
I don't know
aren't real. What are you talking about?
If lawyers aren't real, then who's doing my? Then I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know how to finish this. I was gonna say that who's doing my tax return, but that's not a lawyer, and also that's
That's
me.
an accountant. Or you. Oh yeah, Justin just submitted our tax return. Woohoo!
Good job, you did it. Like, but you got an extension, so you didn't have to do it yet.
Yeah, and
Oh, yeah.
we actually have money coming back.
Yay!
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was wondering why Moonberry's struggling with this jump. Those are conveyor belt lava. That's pushing you into lava that hurts you. So yeah, wonder no. Also, it's a near pixel perfect jump making it across that.
Oh.
Ooh, there he goes though, making it across.
Pure and good?
I never claimed to be good or evil.
You have no choice. Prepare to meet your dark master.
Oh no.
Yeah, meanwhile, Moonberry on to the final boss.
Oh my gosh, this is great. Oh, look at this little
Oh, but he is
boss.
trying to hurt the boss with his attacks. That is not how it works. So what you have to do is you have to hit the enemy minions into the boss.
I was thinking that might be the case. I actually haven't seen anybody beat this boss before.
Well, then maybe I'll have to play this game on D-Mode sometime.
You
Then you'll get to
should.
see.
I want to
I
see the
should- I
speed run.
should.
Yeah. But Don't Make Us Bored is a show that we put on weekly-ish, and people are welcome to submit.
Yeah, I actually have a game that I would need to submit to D-Mode, and I just haven't. Yeah, he's discovered that he needs to kill the peons, but he hasn't discovered how he needs to beat the peons. Oh, maybe he has. I think he thinks he just needs to kill them, though, and doesn't realize he needs to knock them off the ledge.
Yeah. Well, you've never had to do that before in the game, and suddenly it changes the rules on you, you know? I can fully...
It's definitely unfair. It's definitely... Maybe he does realize he needs to knock him off, because he's inching further forwards. Oh, but he's taken out, so I don't think he's going to quite get there.
Yeah.
That is still an amazing job, making it to the final boss in an
That
hour.
was very impressive, yeah. I feel like, yeah, the places are locked at this point. We are not going to have anything changed, but we'll let the final minute play out. Do 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 do. This music isn't my favorite, but it's still okay.
It doesn't feel like a Heaven song, I think is my problem with it. Like,
Well, I don't think they're trying to make Heaven appealing in this game.
sure, but like, I don't know. Like, I would have expected... Like, this feels like a sewer song, and I think it might play in the sewer.
I mean, that might actually be the point.
Taking right after me... Silence! Oh, I guess Transfat already saw the cutscene or accidentally skipped it.
Oh my gosh, Duct Tape is back to Kincaid, finally! Can you imagine? Oh, I feel so bad. Duct Tape has been on this auto-scroller for so long. Well, it is that time. Specifically, time period. That's it. We are done with this match.
Jeez.
Yeah, GG to the players. Moonberry 2 takes the victory today. Transfat second, LM Motas third, and Duct Tape takes fourth. What a ride. I absolutely had a blast today.
Let's look at the funk.
Yeah, so how do you feel that they did today?
I am majorly positive from all. Also, we have a screen freeze from Moonberry 2 with exactly 9 HP left. So we have our single digit HP.
Wow. It's possible. Okay,
I knew it was possible. I just didn't think it would actually happen so soon in my lifetime.
Hello there, Moonberry, and congratulations on your victory.
And congratulations on having one digit HP at the very end.
Thank you. Yeah, that final boss was something special, but
he's weird. He is definitely weird.
Did you just have to kill all the ads to finish him off, or?
So you have to knock the ads into the boss.
I thought I was hearing some weird noise when I knocked him off the top ledge.
Yeah. It's very strange, and it took me a while to figure out too.
It's just like it changes the rules at the very end. It's dumb. Yeah.
These levels just kept going though. I finished the boss and I'm like, this has to be it, right? And then it's like he's descending. I'm like, oh, okay, where's he going now?
Oh, yeah. I really enjoyed watching this. So talk me through this game. What are your thoughts about it?
The platforming is a bit too precise. You can't quite see where the end of the edges are. And I didn't quite realize the special drained health. I'm glad I found it out at the start of the auto-scroller stage when I was trying to hit the car with it. Otherwise, I would have had some trouble.
Yeah, at the same time, it still deals a lot of damage, and in some cases, it's much better to use.
Yeah, and after I found out that they make a midpoint after you beat a boss, I was just using it as much as I could on the bosses when I ran out of ammo with other things. That drop kick, though, that jump kick.
It's solid. Yeah. So where would you put this game? Do you consider this a bad game overall? A good game? A flawed game? I don't know. What do you think?
If I was probably 10 and a huge Spawn fan and looking to something to play on my Game Boy Color, I'd probably love this game, but as a adult, yeah, not really. I'd rate it pretty low.
Okay, that's fair enough. Like, I like the music, and I really love the voice acting for Game Boy Color. It's a little bit unbelievable, the quality of voice acting that they have there. But yeah, the platforming, I think, is the most frustrating part. Simply put, don't have isometric platforms in a non-isometric platformer.
Yeah.
So what do you think of like that little elevator section where you gotta jump from side to side and they got guns and you've got lag and it's dropping all your inputs?
That was pain.
It's so good. I love it. I love that section. When other people are playing it.
Yeah, he's evil. Just that's how it is. So Moonberry 2, we got some people saying that you've been playing a lot with the speed bump and have made yourself a little bit of a name over there. Is that right? What have you really enjoyed from the speed bump that Author Blues and Smite put on?
Yeah, so I actually started streaming to stream for Speed Bump, and I've really enjoyed it. Anybody looking to do something, I mean, it's a really good thing to check into. Just go to the website or check out. There's a really good Discord channel, Smite's Discord. We're doing Smurfs this month, so
Which
Smurfs? Which Smurfs?
It's Adventure of the Smurfs for the Game Boy Color, and oh boy, it's a game.
If it's the same, let's see, I think it's the one that I'm thinking of. And if so, it would be the same as the Super Nintendo version, but better.
I do hate the Super Nintendo version. I got knocked out of some Kuso6rande on that game, so it has a special place in my anti-heart.
Okay, let me take a look. There's that boat level. I'm not sure it is. This looks like a top-down game rather than a platformer.
Yeah, it's like a top-down isometric platforming. The best part about it is if you try to jump up and to the left, and you're trying to jump up onto something, you get stuck on the wall, so you can only jump onto things if you are jumping directly up or up and to the right. It's so weird.
What the crap? A Smurfs game I didn't know about. That just blows my mind. And it's Infogrames, which I thought I knew all of their Smurfs games. Ugh. I'm sorry. Infogrames has a place in my heart. Not really a good place, a very cold place. So, Moonberry 2, I'm really glad that you were able to come and join us during this tournament. Congratulations on your first victory, and good luck. It's just really exciting to see new people join and do really well. I love it.
Well, thank you. I was really glad to participate.
Sweet. Well, take care, and Wolf, thank you so much for choosing this game. I'll see both of you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Everybody, this is Kuso6rande, the Bad Video Game Tournament. One quick ad, and we will be back for the final match of the weekend.